well, they're the ones who are actually going in. And they've got the plant down. Kanpeki putting down some suppressing fire through the smoke. Now with cages up, it's the battle through the pyramids, and it's a first pick by zeldris and QoR. Have time on their side. They got the spike planted. They got real estate, and TWT don't know what to do.
And even enough time to set up here on the pulse point before the wall came down. This is big for them.
Okay, Kanpeki, good swing. mummAy helping out. And QoR only have 2 left, 2 versus 3. It is winnable. Kanpeki is going to get the defuse to half. And, whoa. Looking to God on that one. Good lineups, and zeldris pops out. Defuse being proc.
Again, Neptune's Vietnamese. He could
30
pop
seconds
off.
left.
Right? All right, it's all up to you. Van's Vietnamese brother. But the Cypher,
Spike
man,
down A.
everybody is holding it down. I mean, you stopped the lurker from B. TWT only had 1 defender on A, and they're able to trade it out in time for rotations to come in. There's only 11 seconds left, and QoR don't even have the spike. It's all up to Snarly in a 1 versus 2, and they gotta act quickly. zeldris, Blade Storm, rolling up mid, seeing what's up at B, putting the pressure down, and that is another pick by QoR to stop any flankers from getting through mid.
As if with the big brain, the first blood, and then anticipating a second walkout from Halls to get the second kill onto Will. And you talked about QoR or TWT having to reassess a little bit after that first kill. It's QoR doing the same thing. Originally, you wanted to go aggressively towards the B site, but having that first opener and a second one to confirm an open A site, it's easy for you to pivot back towards an A site plant. And even then, potentially, you have an instant save for the last 3 players of TWT.
Well, QoR, spike planted, and look at this long flank from Kanpeki. Hope you got the good branded sneakers on, because your team needs you fast, and they won't see this coming. At least Kanpeki looks like they're cutting noise, so
They can.
Will, TWT, yeah, they just
so
taking
hard.
too much time.
It's just so hard to retake a 5-on-3 with no information, especially your camera set up on the B site. Your knife, yes, maybe could get a little bit of information of in the radius of knife of where your opponents could be, but you have to retake a site against at this level with how these players are set up for crossfires. Kanpeki, the best he could do is exit kills. And then now that he gives his position away, he might die from it. It goes 50-50 at this point. Who's going to win it from time to time at this level when it comes down to aim duels. So it's nice that they score first blood. This is pivoting QoR into the B site where they might throw a Hunter's Fury if they are able to put him towards the ladder.
zeldris over top, backhands Kanpeki, deals with the pit, and TWT didn't see this coming. Oh, what an op shot by Will, holding it down at mid. 13 seconds left. QoR need to get this plant going ASAP. That Cypher will do so, and they got to keep their eyes on mid, and TWT keep picking them off. And now Neptune too. QoR with the wall bang there for a second. QoR try to make their way through mid, and they're pushing through mid. They want to crunch on the TWT, but mummAy is that anchor that you can depend on, and now he's at the back site waiting for rotations. The spike has been planted, and it's a 4 versus 3 in favor of that defense. And I think zeldris can pop out and surprise them. But now with the neural theft from TWT, they know where zeldris is, and that is the threat you got to worry about. But you only have momentary information, and Will comes out on top with the... And QoR, they go back to the tried and true. Dash in, kill, go next. And what a flash from that KO of Neptune. And it was a 1-to-1 trade. Neural theft this time from the offense. QoR hoping to plant, but now that all the defenders are here, how can you be comfortable? mummAy just keeps getting picks for TWT and evening up these numbers in their favor. Now a third one? A fourth one? This back-to-back rounds for mummAy absolutely popping off. And QoR are all depending on zeldris. This
Counting bullets.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count this much. Oh, a little dance. A little shimmy. Jiggle peek.
TWT until this hat comes out. And then, bye-bye, that's strat.
Well, we'll see if the bald buff happens with the neural theft. QoR had already used Owl Drone. Now with the neural theft, they confirm A site is, well, it's not hidden, it's empty. And they can get a free plant. They do so with time to spare. That's good to see. TWT now hope to cross through mid. And QoR have control of it and continue to hold on thanks to that pick from zeldris. and it's a 5 versus 2. Kanpeki has to be careful. He wants to conserve that op, but coming to the side is Nerve, who's on the flank, and I don't think he knows and takes care of that opper, and there's only one left. Nick flick there, and the cage came up just in time. But who's really cage? Oh, there's actually a crack in that cage, so Snarly gets the kill after all. A 5v4. Null command activated, and ooh. Now there's so much space for QoR. They've just dominated everyone they've seen. So this will be an easy plan for B, and I don't think Paincakes or will want to say much about it.
Yeah. What play, off-angle play, cage and trip on the left side, and you're trying to get something out of Will.
And also out of this pit and the Hunter's Fury in this half. QoR, this is going to be an explosive last round of the half. And it starts out well, able to even things up. And oh, even when when QoR were flashed, Will dashes out and still holds his own. How does he deal with this pressure with a few players on the other side? He got some damage, a little bit of damage into Nerve. And Will has to call for reinforcements. Behind him is Neptune. Will doesn't even need it. Few kills now, but QoR still managed to get the plant down. Will is on the other side of this pyramid, and Nerve doesn't know when he's gonna swing out, and that's the third one.
So from Will. So both duelists moving up and sneaking around and getting kills on important players around the map. So our 4-4 and TwT are pivoting towards this A side. The knife actually suppressed 2 players, so they could actually cross over without any fear of getting spammed here from that second smoke that came up from Paincakes on the bridge.
Oh, Will, you hear him jumping. Ooh, that shot, and then through the smoke, disappears without a trace. And QoR, the retake. Oh, the crunch, the crossfire is there. Wait, tdawgg at least gets 1 for his troubles instead of 0. That's a silver lining, I guess. 3 versus 2 for TwT with the spike planted. Now you know where Nerve is.
Nice shot.
I guess knew where you were the whole time, too.
Kanpeki's low.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh my god, Kanpeki can do it 1 versus 1, but time is not on Nerve's side. Kanpeki just has to play their life and says bye. Wasting your time. Hope you're paid hourly. The defuse starts. Kanpeki, zeldris. So hungry for kills. Now you have the outlaw early peek, and tdawgg gets 2. Man, that was a showdown. And that leaves us with a 4 versus 3 on the defense, and now they've really shooken up TwT, who may just open this door and see who's going to answer on the other side, forcing this defense into cover. But with the cage allows mummAy to reposition. TwT just wanted to see what they could get.
Yeah, you saw the idea that TwT was trying to do when they had this side of the defense, right? Having those players in front of the A side to get the surprise kill when you don't get a pop flash to peek, and tdawgg gets 2 kills like that. 3-on-3 on an eco. Take this.
Oof. zeldris was waiting for Will to come out of A main and didn't win, but tdawgg, ooh, taking a little bit of damage from the acid. You hear him stomping. Which side? Oh, the headshot! Ace potential for tdawgg.
30 seconds
Got the recon. Does this reveal Kanpeki? Well, you heard the shots. And, oh, I thought that was a headshot. But Kanpeki cutting noise and with it. But TwT, together we are terrific, and together we will go down or fight trying. As they open the door, grab the attention of QoR as tdawgg sprays and prays, throws the shock bolt, does damage to TwT, but they fire right back. And this has been a close round. Snarly, good lineup, and win against Will. At least Paincakes was able to pick up a Vandal, so it's not impossible for TwT.
He has a timing.
Caught him throwing, caught him lacking, and it's another gun for it. Oh. Okay, now TwT have guns, and look, they're able to pull this off against zeldris, who's now going to save the op.
No. He's going to pivot to B.
Oh,
he
okay,
knows
good,
right now
good.
that because zeldris is towards the A site, that they're going to like, oh, we have an opening. Let's pick a spike and rush towards this B site. And that's where zeldris is going, trying to catch them on the rotate.
Right there. 30
Yeah,
seconds
after a
left.
week, maybe it is winnable with zeldris on your team. 1v2, certainly doable.
They'll have no idea.
TwT against pistols, against rifles. Remember, this could be a thrifty for TwT. They get the plant.
My God.
Ooh, Paincakes managed to get out before the op lasered in. Kanpeki watching mid. zeldris knows to check this corner. And this is so awkward to do with an op at close range.
One enemy remaining.
Slowly but surely finds the body in a 1v1 versus Kanpeki, who's got to just waste time. The spike is planted. The advantage is for TWT. But tap on the spike gets Kanpeki. Is so fun. But QoR now lead by 1 round and hope to save their economy, ride that momentum again. And ooh, Will is 30 HP, got the knives, flies like a bird and crashes like a meteor. And QoR fight tooth and nail. 3 versus 3 now, and the spike is down. Neptune recovers it, but they don't want to plant because they don't know where QoR could be coming from, and QoR are taking their time.
Yeah.
And they have the owl drone.
They're waiting for the next cycle of fuel to come out here from Kanpeki so they can bring up the wall again, potentially even avoid this owl drone. But the knife even pings too, so they can't even bring up the wall. They have to just cut noise and just wait, and hopefully that the defenders don't close in the gap against them.
And zeldris has the op, so doesn't want to go styling in. It's just gonna hope that they can draw them out, get a sight on them, and what a flash! And mummAy picks up the kill.
So smart.
There's only
Last
2
player
left.
standing.
And
30
zeldris still has
seconds
the
left.
op, and he says, please, someone look at me. I am gonna win this.
Spike planted.
Plant down for TWT, 1 versus 3. Divide has been used,
like
and
this.
the B site trigger has been pulled, and it's all up to mummAy and ZXiF and the other to hold it down. And ZXiF does a good job of at least taking one with him at 18 HP. He gets rolled over, and TWT will get a plant.
That is so nice. The Cosmic Divide coming out from Paincakes, so he here rotates at the same time, has a perfect timing to get the backstab there onto the Opera rotating away. That was zeldris. So with that, it allows here TWT to move into the site, sorry, even get a pit towards spawn and really funnel and not allow QoR to go for a retake. So they're instantly going to save this operator for the last 2 players of tdawgg and snarly and try to use this in the next round. But that was a beautiful execution off maybe the question marks as to why some teams are trying to use an Astra on this map, where it's unorthodox to see a double controller play, usually on a map like Breeze. So well done. It works out for the way they want to play the map. The snarly. This is a shot. It's not looking good. Getting concussed. And getting pushed.
Wait!
Still save the op. No, he didn't save the op.
To push into, and zeldris is looking at mid and could be
So nice.
picking off mummAy, and great first blood by TWT. Now the engines are go, pedal to the metal, jump into the A side, and the only one anchoring this is Nerve, and you can't escape, but you got the support of zeldris in the back line, and TWT trying to coalesce, and this is tough. 4 versus 3 now for this offense. And zeldris now will be going on a flank, hoping to challenge Paincakes, playing through A main, and he's stomping away, and this is an important engagement as zeldris hopes to close in TWT. They are going to manage to get, TWT can get the plant down over on the right side of pyramids. They keep their eyes at the backside in mid, and Paincakes holds down the flank. Cosmic Divide now from Paincakes to protect themselves from the backside, keep their focus on the mid cuts, and now they're worried. They get forced out by some KO utility, and QoR slowing things down, 1 round away from taking the map. Dashing in is Will, and he's got the Sova.
Wow.
And I think it got flashed by something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but that Sova got locked down. Perfect synergy out of TWT, and Nerve picks up 2 with the Guardian. He hopes to anchor once and for all now that zeldris is back up. You thought you were feeling confident, but Nerve could not hold on to pyramids in time, and it's a long-range duel between zeldris and Paincakes. And zeldris patient and beautiful shots as QoR in a 3 versus 1 need to seal the deal and hope to catch up in the score.
Beautiful anchor by zeldris and Nerve towards that side, because you mentioned it was a beautiful pop flash to drop the first player at the staircase, and then it was tdawgg. And he had 2 Guardians just basically holding it down from grab, and then in the back of yellow. There you go, tdawgg dying right there. But after Nerve gets these kills in the front and back of the site, allowing zeldris to really get free kills, because everybody's so hyper-focused on Neptune. Sorry, not on Neptune, on Nerve at this point, that it was perfect there for QoR to be able to stay alive in this first map. Change of pace for TWT. They're looking to do something very similar to QoR on their attack side. Instead of a dash, it's a walk-up contact. Should QoR be ready for this? falls.
Oh, a lot of noise. Dashing in. TWT. Start off with first blood. Will picking things up after having a quiet start. Now he's loud and he's proud. And it's left with a 3v3 as the dust settles. It's only TWT on the A side, and Kanpeki catches the mid rotations. He still has Snarly to deal with, and Kanpeki with the second one. This round seems assured by TWT, and it's up to XXiF to save this map for QoR. Now around Neptune, spot his elbow and sets up the bait and switch. And TWT take the map. Baby door and maybe B side won't be where we're planning.
Broke the alarm button as well, so they know there's already an early lurk inside the A site, and XXiF gets the pick. Nonetheless, though, TWT are coming in for the defuse, denied by a nanoswarm.
Hey, not a lot of time, but the plant goes down nonetheless. And hold his flank from Paincakes. Picks up one. Oh, you hear a lot of stomping, and you don't want that smoke. Paincakes rejoins the squad. A very painful squad. They are low in health. Paincakes ain't getting no help, and XXiF with 3 saves it for QoR.
It started off so well there with how TWT was working that map. The first pick that you had, you talked about a beautiful shot that they landed onto Snarly towards the C site. Did not allow really QoR to
Didn't give up too much space when they couldn't get sand mount control, so TWT gonna open the door, gonna force the defenders back. You can run, but you can't hide. XXiF down. And TWT on site, tree control. Nature is healing. The plant is down, and QoR open to scrounge up through the top site. But look who's already waiting there. Will with 1 HP. At least his life will be worth the information. But they're all coming through Baby Door and shifting over. Paincakes has the paranoia. All 3 are there. It's gonna hit all 3. And man, the crunch from TWT is beautiful. 5-1 now, and for a paranoia.
This is dangerous right now because they're not really playing inside the site. And they know that there's no KJ util on C, so they're going to play a lockdown. Yet nobody's pushing towards the waterfall to fight against that. It has to be a lurk first, and tdawgg falls.
Oh, it's 2-man lurk of the KJ and the Viper. At least one of them gets shut down, so QoR have made this winnable. They got their lockdown going. Pancakes tries to escape from the paranoia from B door. Nerve doesn't get much for their efforts. TWT only have this fade on site. Neptune has to hold it down. Can't turn on the second one, but mummAy holds it down at the sand mound. And TWT have bought enough time. Sand mound. We'll see though. And TWT, you're gonna deliver a showstopper to the dome. Oh, do you check this corner? Check your corners, kids.
I love it.
Really?
No, I don't love it anymore.
You can't choke that. You cannot choke that. Unreal. Will is that guy. TWT. Do not panic under pressure. Still a man advantage for TWT. Now the Nightfall goes down at A. And QoR have to respect that. 4 versus 2.
Remaining.
TWT holding down their flanks, or at least stopping the retake from even getting into position. And it's all up to XXiF, who's decided to save this.
Bot coming back.
Initially, I loved it from QoR. Because Nerf not only TP'd away from Mound and then did a second TP.
Approach and didn't manage to get net any kills. If anything, that inspired TWT to go the other direction towards C. But if they don't hurry, now that Kanpeki notices that flank, TWT might feel pressed to make a move soon, but this flank is not even gonna worry about QoR. Actually, that flank is rotating through B. TWT have put down the lockdown, so now they feel safer
so nice.
to go for the plant. Will satcheling in, wants to catch them, but gets caught by a paranoia. It might have shot a little too early in that case, and the plant still didn't even go off. I think TWT fumbled the bag there a bit, and it was salvageable when you lost your lurker there, but TWT looked trapped.
The idea was still quite nice there for TWT, but we could maybe hold that thought for now. Okay, until now I could talk about it because Neptune just died with Spike. They were trying to cut the noise in.
I don't think zeldris wants to find out who else is there. It throws some paint shells just to slow down. Okay, but I have my game sound really loud. So that scared me.
I thought you were talking about loud. They're in Madrid right now.
Well, I wish I was. But TWT ahead in numbers 4-3. Plant down at B. Retake. The site's already there. TWT have the dance, and there's a showstopper to break it all up. Will at least flushed flushed out that person from Baby Door, and it's all up to tdawgg in a 1 versus 4, and not looking winnable.
Nope. Another save situation.
To face the fire at C, it's not looking fun. They found success at B
30
last
seconds
time. Why
left.
not? Okay, the lockdown is sort of covering B. So 2 sites down. How about A? And who's holding down
beautiful.
A right now is tdawgg. Showstopper from Zeldris. Oh, okay, you get a trade. It's actually worth it.
1 for 1 though. They pivot back towards the B site. They have to go for a plant towards B now.
10
Will
seconds
ZiF try to
left.
run out for a hero play? No, they'll let it plant. Retake ensues now for QoR. And they're trying to hold this with an operator on the attack in the hands of Kanpeki. This is going to be difficult here for Quad. Oh, no. God damn
And
it.
with only 3 people remaining, it's hard to hold this down. And the double swing from QoR. Well said, the spike has been planted, and you have all 5 alive. And you gotta spread out. You do not want to get pieced up. And Kanpeki catches these rotates, or at least he was trying to, from tree. And now you know quite a few people from QoR coming from the right side of the map, and Will needs to be ready. He takes care of the op, but man, the reinforcements are just too strong out of QoR, and it's only the spade from Neptune that's really close to the spike. There's a
lurk,
flank
though.
from mummAy coming from behind, and that's where the TwT crunch can be huge.
God.
Neptune with 3. Plays his life well. Spike has been tapped, just has to watch it one last time. No time to defuse. TwT go up by 7.
At the same time, different position that you have for QoR. They're moved all the way up towards the seaside, something that they haven't really done. This allows for you to spray across through the door as well as being tapped, did a bit of damage, and you funnel it towards B and C where they have judges to work with. So will that be the game plan right now for TwT? Instead, it's a paranoia, and they're fighting against the Odin. You don't check it!
What? Check your corners! Oh, man. That's okay, though. I don't know how okay it is. That Odin did do a good amount of damage, especially into Pancakes, and you cannot afford to lose them. tdawgg with the judge. I'm going to flame Van Silly. If this works, it didn't. It did not.
It was supposed to, and somehow just a movement coming out from Kanpeki didn't allow tdawgg to get the kills, but at least Nerve was there to trade it out. There's only Paincakes left, and he's gonna have to clutch with 13 seconds left to run and force the plant. Door
10
opens
seconds
up,
left.
he's able to make it out and at least get the plant for a spawn.
Hey. Oh, who's rolling up? Is somebody with a pistol and just... Yeah, Pancakes just get sneezed on. Or are stomping away. They don't care if you know that they're C.
Yeah, the recon was already a call that they were adding that pressure there towards that C mount and making sure nobody's behind that area and get a free board, but they're cutting noise and trying to re-hit this. But it's a paranoia, door open.
Okay, Neptune with 2, looking for more. That sand mound's pretty sturdy. We'll see if it helps Kanpeki hold any further pushes from QoR, and turns out you don't even need to plant, just need to get kills. TWT, the defense is looking good. They got eyes on Spike. Snarly cutting noise. This is a tough 1v3 to pull off. Snarly, it's their turn to shine. mummAy's in the corner, and Kanpeki will get eyes first. Oh, peekaboo.
C. Snarly has to come huge. Walks on the out in the open. Just got sneezed.
The Shiggle Bee kind of baited him out, and you hate running out blind like that. Snarly got taken out. Zeldris doing what they can. They're traded. It's a bloodbath for C. QoR entered, though, with Spike in hand, and mummAy ready at Waterfall with fellow Omen. And there's no paranoia, but smokes galore. And exploring here at the top, catching them off guard is Nerve. And paranoia is out. mummAy trying to dodge, but it's a good turn from Nerve and the backup from ZiF to clear all 3 players trying for the retake from TWT. And Pancakes is left in a 1 versus 3 with some damage into Nerve. It's not impossible. Yeah, they drew all the attention towards A. Now it's a dance towards B. 30 seconds left. As you heard, the play goes down on its first blood for QoR's offense. Now getting kind of split up by the pink shells coming from top on this high ground. Is Neptune hoping to coalesce with Will, and Pancakes coming from different corners. And QoR are starting to get crunched. And they just need to play their lives, or ideally take away the ones from the other team. It works out for Zeldris, tdawgg, Snarly, defending this spike. A lot of stomping, many people stomping. Hunter's Fury, oh, Paranoia timing from
down,
TWT. Denies the orb and the spike carrier got killed, but a responding paint shell from zeldris right at the entry stops maybe a deadly follow-up from the defense of TWT. And now you have a 4 versus 4, but ZXiF is so low, and Neptune is dancing around some very sturdy sand. And the sheriffs ain't doing too bad from the TWT side. And QoR only left with 2. At least they regained control of the spike, but this is an awkward round.
Zeldris has a showstopper, so you're hoping that he's going to be able to get 1 kill and come out of it unscathed, or at least takes 2 for his troubles to allow ZXiF to maybe get a clutch. Because this contact play is not going to work. They hear this turret around the corner. They know that the KJ is somewhere. But the KJ is actually towards B. Showstopper then comes out. It'll allow at least for a plant to come down. I mean, you got to give that spike to somebody else here to plant because you got a showstopper in your hands. He's like, screw it. I'm just going to plant.
30 seconds left.
Space
Spike
created.
planted.
Oh, you heard that loud, slow door? At least one person is there. What do they expect to? Pancakes taken out from that flank. And QoR just holding it down on the site. TWT trying to split up their forces. Using the boom bot as a distraction. Will exposes themselves. And mummAy, how are they trying to synergize? They're going all the way to the top. mummAy, this is taking a lot of time, and you have a Bucky. ZXiF just needs to be sneezed on, and this could work out. mummAy picks up the kill, obviously, but is there really any time to defuse? zeldris has to just prevent this from happening, and it's a W for zeldris. On the other side of tree is Will. tdawgg is just going to see how close could that door player be playing, and got smoked off, so not sure how much intel the owl drone really got. Meanwhile, you have a Viper's Pit at C. One option down. Tried to check the corner. Picked the wrong one. 2-piece by mummAy. But you shred down the forces of QoR down to 3. A 1-man advantage. Plant goes down for B. But the retake around the corner. Kanpeki is there, but has to wait from Will to come all the way from the A site. He has to play slow.
2 nanoswarms set 2 on a pulse plan, and shock dart probably to come through window or a bounce in from main. They're in a good spot here for QoR on a pulse plan at the advantage that they have.
The defenders on site, but they're about to get surrounded and conquered if they're not careful, but they try to bite back against QoR, who still are picking them apart thanks to the snake bite there from Snarly and the spike.
Yeah, and because they put this pit towards the spawn, if this lockdown's being used by mummAy, they could still play towards the spawn where they're holding outside of the radius of the ult. And therefore, there's nobody actually flanking from the spawn side from TWT. So they're in a strong spot here for the retake. Or for the pulse.
I was wondering if this lockdown was going to be used, and now it's gets responded to by ZXiF's lockdown. Now both get neutralized. This was a big turning round for both teams with 6 ults being online. And who's coming out on top right now is QoR, at least not in the numbers, but because the spike's about to go off. Will is going to try to get it halfway. He is hit by the pit, but TWT, they deny it.
Bait out the showstopper if they can. Or just kill it. Or just kill it.
Man,
or just kill it.
Nice double kill. Not looking good for TWT. And Will had paint shells and didn't want to maybe pressure that corner in front of Rubble there. And I think TWT are maybe just more focusing on map 3 at this point. This is now 5 versus 2 with QoR paving down the roads that they travel on. TWT rely on mummAy. It's about to be all wrapped up pretty soon. At least picks up 1. Now Paranoia that he dodges, sees Nerve on the other side and dancing away. QoR, and they've been playing their lives when they have the spike planted so well. And mummAy picks up a second, now down to 6 HP, but 3 more people to go, and you just gotta go for it. It's match point for QoR. mummAy's got knives out, procs the Killjoy utility, and QoR just sending everything at him. And QoR will take map number 2 to send us to the decider. Pancakes looking over at B, ready to teleport at a moment's notice. QoR definitely gonna respect that. No kills coming in, gonna try for the plant, see who emerges, and it's zeldris and Snarly pinning TWT against the wall. But Kanpeki keeps the round alive for TWT. Have that teleport, as this is the longest flank ever from Pancakes, and the spike has been taken and teleported over to B, where that plant will go off.
Oh, nice push towards the spawn, though. This should be a freebie for tdawgg to get towards the market. There you go. And now it's a 3-on-3 to ensue. They still have, 3-on-2, as they still have ghosts to work with, though, for TWT. They could work their range in their favor.
Right, you got paint shells, if you will. At least you know where they're coming from. They're stomping away. Pancakes steadies his shot. 1v2 for Will, and they don't know where he is. He just has to play his life,
Insane.
and the headshot's not too bad. You're the tap on the spike. That's 2 for Will.
And because it's Kanpeki, though, this Prowler could still be using it, sees him, the lurk up towards U-Haul, and that's the first pick.
That breaks open the A site, and now TWT thinking about how they can get there safely. They're just going to cross through mid, and QoR's reinforcements are on the way. Can Pancakes and mummAy stay alive? Flank from the Reyna. Good timing from Sif, and the invulnerability goes around the corner, has the leer in case there was a follow-up. Empress activated. This is Zif's world, and you're just living in it. TWT feel pressured. They're stuck on the site. They're getting surrounded, but they just have to play for time. The spike has been planted, and it's QoR's hand that's being forced. And mummAy catching nerve in heaven is big, as mummAy expects the swing out of the smoke. Snarly wins that. The spike has been tapped. Pancakes. They really got caught by that gecko flash. Speaking of that, Neptune has the lineup towards B, and Yasha Smoke is stopping them, but not for long. The satchel is in. Will established. The hunt, or the Prowler, sorry, is doing work, and TWT just claim every single kill. Reinforcements through the top site. It's only Nerve and Zeldris with Guardians against rifles, so this is gonna be a tough task. Spike has been planted. Zeldris could get a lucky headshot. This Guardian can do quite a bit of damage, and Nerve has made his way through elbow. Has to check the right corner, and he can't even win that against Pancakes, who was already low health. That was a must-win, but QoR left in a 1 versus 5, and Zeldris, can't even cross back over now. But hey, it's forcing the hand out of TWT. One headshot, looking for Tim with the op.
It's at least it's traded shot still, yeah. Beautiful shot by Neptune, but somehow still lost Will in the process, so that kind of sucks.
Okay, I was just waiting. I was like, you know, the longer you wait, the more likely you are to choke when they turn around. It's happened way too many times to us in today's show. But now you got the Nightfall closing down the entry towards Hookah, and Kanpeki's in trouble. He's the one who ulted, and he's the one getting pushed out. 47 HP, and TWT, the spike is planted.
Yeah, but they got 2 stars on the ground, so they could delay so much here with Pancakes' utility and with the snake bite. So you're just keeping them pinned inside Hookah and running the clock down. So despite the Nightfall giving your position away, you still delayed so much now for TWT. It all comes down to this big flank from tdawgg up towards long B.
And you're ready to cut vision on the leer if there were to be one that comes out, but Zif doesn't even have one, so they're just hoping to have the right shot. TWT 1v1, no time to defuse. And Zif at least gets the kill just to pad the stats, and another offensive win.
The Prowler on the other side.
You're playing this far forward, you're prone to getting hit by util, and you hear them going through the Viper smoke. It's a 2-for-1 special, and make it 3 with the showstopper. Oh, we love to see Zeldris back in action like that. And TWT have just had their whole offense killed, especially the 2-round momentum that they had into this, but maybe it's not over. Zeldris, the thorn in their side, has been removed. And TWT fighting back with now 2 picks in a row, evening up the numbers slowly but surely.
Oh, what a read.
TWT still have spike too.
Yeah, Pancakes anticipates a flank coming through, and if they're actually going to try to do an ult preemptively without a spike plant, this is an easy TP for TWT.
Well, the timing of Snarly's push here is pivotal. TWT's hand is being forced. They still have 40 seconds. You gotta get the plant down, and you don't want to give time for rotations to set in either for them to make the move on you, because it's the defense that has the number advantage. And the smoke procs the spray through. tdawgg's position is revealed. It's 4 for Kanpeki. Ace at the ready. 1v1 against Snarly. The hunt reveals where Snarly is.
And catch QoR off. Mistakes in position.
Oh my god, an early Lear, and TwT are just quicker with the flicks. Neptune with 2, the ghost sign, and the turn onto the teleporter. TwT are locked in. Thrasher to make their way through. Okay, kind of stuck on that window. Okay, you need to be this tall to get through hookah, apparently. TwT ready for the plant, and it's all up to zeldris. We may meet up with Paincakes in a dark alley. That could be at least one gun he could take away, because who checks this corner? Nobody. It's a big risk to try and go up against tdawgg in his own turf. Oh, they're about to face off too. mummAy at least goes in and out of the Viper's pit to regenerate the health in the Nightfall. To try and draw out this Viper. tdawgg leaves it for a second, but zeldris starts off on a good foot as QoR coalesce defensively on A, and he got the showstopper in a small space like this. Uh-oh. Okay, that was intentional.
Hit the box. And there's nobody. So it was a nice hold here for TwT just to cut noise and re-execute towards the A site. tdawgg falls.
30 seconds left.
Oh, zeldris is so pissed. He's like, man, I just came all the way to B. Now I gotta run all the way back. Lil bro's planting. TwT ain't looking so good with only Will and Neptune left. But you hear that Reyna. Empress just got activated at Heaven. Ziff jumping down with the whole squad. The timing of Will, he gets pinched out. And Neptune is all on his lonesome. Deals with the 1. Can he prevent the defuse? It's not being stuck, but man, the pressure is on. Reyna ready to leer anybody who jumps through. And there's no satchel for Will, so Lear's gonna come out preemptively when you hear the Thrasher come out, and Ziff collects 1 and repositions to the elbow. And TwT, man, that's tough. At least they got a responding kill thanks to the Thrasher restraining someone, and the plant goes down for TwT. And QoR coming around the back.
And the pit's for a spawn, but it's not deep enough. There's still a lot of room for QoR to work with.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah, you're right. Paincakes doesn't have a Lear to contest this well, but if he gets a kill, you know, Ziff can
30 seconds left.
It's really feast or famine when it comes to playing Reyna. Now things have really quieted down for TwT, maybe forcing QoR to get antsy and peek at hookah again like Snarly did. Now it's activated. TwT sending their little man forward. Now 13 seconds left. It's go. It's the go sign, and mummAy with an important 2-piece.
Yeah.
Really helped TwT.
He was supposed to play sacrifice die so that the trade can't happen. Yet still gets a second entry, which allows Neptune to get that kill, leaving zeldris alone. Stinger in hand. GG.
It is GG. Splash. They have satchel. Ready to enter in. Start with the gecko flash. Look around to their left. The satchel kind of messed up there, but hey, the plant is going down, so TwT, they're a man down, but Paincakes about to get overwhelmed. There's a huge swing coming, and Nerve
Oh my.
decided to retreat. Interesting.
Yeah, because they heard the triple T or the double TP right after. So you're trying to play the power of numbers, smoke it out. Comes out to Kanpeki on Heaven. Gets the first kill.
Oh, TwT coming back, making a 2v2. Ziff revealed their position, holding it down, but zeldris, nice dodge on the Lear. But mummAy jumping right into the room that they're hiding in. Is gonna use the smoke to their advantage, tap the spike.
Octagon. That's perfect here for a double swing in the end. Neptune trying to help out, but doesn't look like he's gonna be able to do much.
It's a nice little distraction, at least. And now it's a quick switch up. Teleporting to showers, stomping their way through. 2 to stop them is Kanpeki and Will. But man, Neptune is sprinting back and managed to grab 1 in time.
One enemy
and the
remaining.
spike is down, and tdawgg.
QoR is defaulting around the map and they're trying to play contact. Comes down to duels, but tdawgg wins it.
Wow, with the C's too. Oh, that's a creepy sound in my ear. But
30
first
seconds left.
for Core managing to get the plant down. Will under duress. Use the boom bot at the one door. Shifts, smoke in his way. But tdawgg knows some people teleporting behind. Has to watch, has to have eyes in front and at the back of his head. But with nerve support, maybe this can still be executed out of core as tdawgg deals with that flanker, and they just have to worry about TWT on the site. Smoke's ready. Trap these B defenders. And he got the showstopper. Neptune throws up the flash just to buy himself some time and doesn't even disengage. Pops in the box and pops 2 foreheads. Neptune holding it down and has Thrash ready. Throws out the Dizzy just to get some bait out, I guess. And core, they're taking the spike anywhere but here.
That is too clean. A single Dizzy with a snake bite from a simple Dizzy from Neptune and a snake bite from mummAy under the window denies the showstopper utility from zeldris, and on top of that, blinds more players trying to support him and to get 2 kills out of it. That's huge. It was beautifully read by TwT to deny the showstopper initiation and engagement that core was
30
trying to do.
seconds left.
I was like, oh, they're gonna take the spike anywhere but here, but they were kind of still hanging around just to see if, okay, B looks too quiet, the defenders are gonna start rotating through mid, you catch them off cross like that, but Ziff and Nerve have not given up, but time is running out. 2 versus 5, and Neptune is gonna have the protection of the smoke, but he, knowing the push is coming, are gonna give them some space to walk into. And TWT know they can quickly rotate from A to B using that teleporter. And that's where someone like zeldris will be ready to catch that. Thrash enters the site, clears around the box, doesn't have eyes on elbow. Dizzy gonna go do his job. And Snarly and friends take over the site. TWT still have all 5 alive, and Paincakes dead. tdawgg's lurk still strong, will teleport to help assist the hookah control. And TWT are coming through the top side through elbow, and they're looking injured.
She's still gunning for you.
Ziff got locked up for a second, emerges to at least put some damage down. zeldris with 2. It's now core. Have to figure things out, and that's a little too lucky out of Snarly. Viper wall down, and zeldris checks the corner, still gets the kill when I thought he looked away. Orbital strike clears the site. Plant going down for core, and it's up to 3, and they're going through hookah. Big engagement for zeldris. He loses it. I thought he had the lineup. And the nightfall from Kanpeki to try to hide the approach of TWT. And they're coming through hookah though, and core know it. There's so much stopping TWT from coming out of that window. And Snarly! Timing of the swing is everything. Hey, now exposed. Will comes out, puts the initial shot down, and the paint shells could be big. Oh, they're looking so damaged. Happy Long and all the army storms the beach just there for TWT and just hose down core. We don't even have the spike in hand. They got nothing left. It's just zeldris.
What a play by TwT. And core mishap on not clearing sights, not clearing with utility.
Oh, not a good start to core's offense. But they're only down by 1 in terms of the 3 of TWT.
Oh my god.
Oh, just had a crumb of HP left. tdawgg in a 1 versus 3 to clutch this up for core to keep them alive. This is the deciding round. TWT up by 12. mummAy, Kanpeki, Neptune. We're a 2-1 split. Stacked at A, eyes on the spike. And then mummAy gets to be on exploration duty. tdawgg cutting all noise, has the pit. If they can even get the spike, that could be big. The pit and make that winnable.
I mean, against the Thrash on top of that, it's not.
Oh, you're such a hater.
Yeah, I'm a hater.
I'm a believer. Oh, Thrash, here he comes. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're right. 13-9 for TWT.